This is Tyra Lane-Kingsland, the founder of Inspired Life. Here at Inspired Life, it is my goal to inspire you in 3 facets of your life. To inspire you to obey God, to inspire you to embrace the now moment, and to inspire you to honor the temple. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, honoring the temple through proper nourishment, rest, and exercise. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about honoring the temple through proper nourishment. Like any machine, your body needs fuel to run. If you don't put gas in your car, guess what? You're not going to go very far, unless you're driving electric, that is. But God has given us a plan for how to honor the body through proper nourishment. From Genesis to Revelation, we see example upon example. In Genesis, God said that He has given us every plant-bearing and every fruit-bearing tree for our nourishment. And in Revelation, God tells us that the leaves on the trees are for the healing of the nations. So it is essential that we fuel our bodies with things that are going to help us to be alive. And that's why I suggest today that you increase your plant-based diet. I'm going to invite you today to consume foods which will nourish and honor your temple. If you eat things that are dead, that's how you're going to feel, dead. But if you eat foods, fresh fruits and vegetables which are still alive, you are going to feel alive. Now, I'm no food scientist, but just think about this. Fresh produce, fresh fruits and vegetables get their life directly from the sun. Then you consume those fresh fruits and vegetables which have been given life directly from the sun. How are you going to feel? You're going to feel vitalized, energized, and you're going to feel alive. So what can you do in order to feel alive? You can increase your consumption of plant-based foods. Now, I'm not saying you got to go all crazy and be a vegan, but I'm merely asking you to honor your temple through proper nourishment by eating foods which are still alive. That means minimally cooked or raw in their nature. So, I want to show you how you can do that. You can do that by starting your day with a green smoothie. So just for one day, you can ditch your pastry, you can ditch your Egg McMuffin, and you can have a green smoothie for your breakfast. Or you could take your lunch and have a raw lunch. For example, today, this is what I'm going to be eating for my lunch. Today for my lunch, I am going to be eating a red cabbage salad. This red cabbage salad is raw red cabbage, red peppers, and a lightly blanched green bean. Sesame seeds, almonds, scallion. This is delicious. I'm going to top that with a homemade spicy peanut dressing. I made this dressing right here in my trusty high-speed blender. This dressing has in it sesame oil, olive oil, peanuts. It has in it ginger, fresh garlic. So this salad is going to be good and fulfilling. So this will be a raw lunch for me. Now later, if I need a snack, I'm not going to deprive myself. I'm going to continue to consume things that are alive and raw. Well, here for my snack, I've got a handful of raw almonds. I've also got here some kale. And the recipe for these kale chips is right on my website, www.inspiredtolivefully.com. You can find the recipe for these kale chips. So in eating live foods, I'm not denying myself flavor. I'm not denying myself nutrition. I am eating and eating well. Listen to me. And I'm going to continue eating another meal that will be raw later this evening. I'm going to have a raw pizza. Who could think you could have a raw pizza? I'm going to use all of the items in this bowl. Doesn't this just look good? Look at this rainbow of color. Red, orange, yellow, green, purple. We're eating the rainbow. I'm going to use this cauliflower to make my crust. I'm going to use this tomato, basil, and garlic to make the sauce. And then I'm going to top that with spinach, peppers, red onion. And then I'll make a little mock cheese topping of pine nuts and nutritional yeast. So throughout the day today, honoring my temple. If we're going to be God's hands and feet in the earth to do his work, the least we can do is fuel and fortify our temple so that we'll be strong and energized to do his work. This is the least we can do. We put into hours in our jobs. We'll research going on a vacation. We even invest time in ministry. How about we make an investment in honoring the temple? So I invite you today to make one choice. What one thing can you do today to honor your temple? And I'm asking that you choose one raw meal a day. Eating your foods raw gives you the maximum mineral, vitamin, and enzyme extraction from your food that you could have. So make that decision today to honor your temple. As always, it is my prayer that you've been inspired to live fully. See you next time.